Hi everyone, it's Evan here at Ease into Flow. Thank you so much for joining me today for your yoga practice. To all of my returning subscribers, I'm so happy you're back with me to flow with me today. And for all of my new subscribers, please be sure to click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you do not miss out on future flows. Today's flow will be a morning yoga flow to help wake up those muscles in your mind and help you get started on the right foot for the rest of your day. I will not be using any props today, but you are more than welcome to if that helps you better for your practice. But we'll go ahead and get started at the top of our mats in mountain pose. Okay, we will begin at the tops of our mat in mountain pose. And we will raise our arms to the sky and bring them at heart center. And then we will exhale, forward fold, release. Halfway lift, hands to shins. Spine is in neutral, as well as our neck. And then we will exhale, forward fold. One more time, hands to shins. Exhale, chaturanga, step back. Keep our arms at a 90-degree bend. You can also drop your knees here if you'd like. Inhale, upward facing dog. Our feet are flat on the mat, shoulders are broad, chest is facing upward. Exhale, downward facing dog. And we'll take our time here within our first downward facing dog. Pedal out our feet. You can also stack hip over hip. Help out with that back stretch. And any variation you do, just make sure to do it on both sides of the body as we are waking ourselves up this morning. From downward facing dog, we'll inhale, lift our legs up for three-legged dog. Foot is flexed here. And we'll step our foot through for both of our hands and lift up for high crescent lunge. Shoulders and hips are parallel and stacked, and our back foot is spiked up. So see if you can get your back foot spiked up just a little bit higher. All right. Exhale, warrior two. Keeping that T shape here between your back foot and your foot that's up front on the mat. Keeping that heel foot alignment. Arms are strong here as we're still waking up. And our core is tucked and engaged. Inhale for peaceful warrior. Straighten out that front arm. And see if you can get your arms up higher so you can stretch the side. Exhale, extended side angle. Place your right forearm on your right thigh. Lift up the left arm and turn your gaze towards the sky. You can also take the fullest expression here if you'd like. We're keeping our obliques engaged. All right. Inhale for peaceful once more. Frame your foot. Exhale, chaturanga, take your flow. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. I'm actually going to be on downward facing dog on this side so I don't have my back face to you all when we do the left side. All Alright, so we're resetting here in downward facing dog. Hopefully our hamstrings are just a little bit more warm than what they were at the beginning. We're going to lift up that left leg again for three-legged dog. Step it through between both of our hands and rise for high crescent. And notice how this side feels as opposed to your right side. You might be able to dip a little bit lower. You might need to raise a little bit higher, and that's perfectly okay. As long as you're still keeping your hips and your shoulders parallel. You shouldn't have a slanted view. It should be straight. Right? Then exhale, warrior two. Still keeping that heel and foot alignment. Arms are still strong. If someone were to try to place them down, that you would, still hold strong to where you are. All right. Inhale, tip it back for peace, stretching that left side of the body now. It feels so good. And then exhale, extended side angle. Still keeping those obliques engaged. If you took the fullest expression, you can take it also on this side. But keeping your left forearm on your left thigh and your right arm engaged up to the sky will still give you benefits of this pose. All right, we'll inhale, tip it back for peace once more. And just a little bit of change, we're going to bring our hands to the mat and bring them forward. And we're just gonna hang here in wide-legged forward fold. Letting our backs surrender. You can place your forearms on the mat or even have your fingertips, or you can also grab both of your ankles. Every variation is okay here. We'll hold here for the next 5 breaths. All right. We'll bring our hands back to the mat if they aren't already. And what we're going to do, we're going to pivot our feet about a little wider than shoulders width apart. And we are going to dip into our Malasana squat here. And our elbows are widening our stance here. Like I said, I'm not using props, but if you do have a pillow or a block, you can place one underneath here, which will also assist you as well. Just widening our stance if need be. And then we'll place our right hand on the mat, and then we'll lift up the left arm to the sky for a lower back stretch. We'll hold here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Place the left hand on the mat. Bring your right hand up to the sky. Hold to stretch the opposite side for 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll then release and bring ourselves onto the mat with our feet facing in front of us. And then we'll bring our hands up and we'll slowly begin to surrender over our thighs and our knees for a forward fold, for seated forward fold. To try to still stretch out those hams hamstrings. Your hands can stop right here. Your hands can also be around your feet. And see if you can just rise just a little bit more and then lower. Just a few more breaths here. And then we'll begin to rise up. And if you need to scoot yourselves up a little bit more, you can, because what we'll do now is just using just a little bit more core strength. We will bring ourselves back onto our mat for corpse pose. And we'll lie here for Shavasana. Here, I didn't set an intention at the beginning of the class because I think since this is a morning flow, I think it's best we can kind of set our intention during Shavasana for how we want the rest of our day to go. And so my intention is to see it through for today. So you can, of course, use mine, but you're more than welcome to create your own intention for the day. We will begin to rest here for Shavasana. Begin to wake our fingers and our toes and our arms and our legs and shoulders. You can sway your head from side to side. Begin to fall over on your favorite side. Just pause here. Really honor yourself for taking the time to start your day by centering yourself and your needs here. This will carry on throughout the rest of your day. And when you're ready, begin to rise up and bring ourselves to seated pose onto the mat. And swing our hands up and meet them into heart center. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. I am so grateful. The highest good in me honors, sees, and believes in the highest good in you. Namaste. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe on this video if you would like to see more in the future. And thank you so much for flowing with me today. Bye.